the 2024 Republican primary field only seems to be growing by the day ahead of the first primary debate, which is scheduled for Milwaukee next month. Former Congressman Will Hurd and Miami Mayor Francis Suarez among the latest long shot candidates entering the race here in recent weeks. Florida Senator Rick Scott also reportedly weighing a late stage run. Let's bring in Mick Mulvaney, NewsNation political analyst and former acting White House chief of staff for President Trump. Mick, always good to see you. The conventional wisdom here has been that these candidates have no chance of winning and they're wasting their time. For anti-Trump Republicans, they say these long shots are diluting the opposition to the former president. You wrote in a new column for The Hill out this morning where you write this: I think having these unexpected names and faces enter the debate might actually be good for the party. Why do you say that, Mick?
Marky, by the way, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Good morning.
It's a really good way for talent to sort of be identified. If you're not in Congress, if you're not in the Senate, if you're not a governor, but you're still a very talented person of either party, it's really hard for the national party to see you. So it actually makes a little bit of sense for someone like Francis Suarez, someone like Will Hurd, somebody you've probably never heard of. I know these folks a little bit, but not very well, and think about what I do for a living. It's a good idea for them to sort of come out and see what they've got nationally. The example I use, Marky, is Pete Buttigieg. Last year or 4 years ago was the mayor of a small town in South Bend, Indiana. I think 10,000 people voted for him in the only election he'd ever won. And now he's the Secretary of Transportation. The Democrats were able to find him through that primary process. So maybe there's some talents. Maybe there's a good part of the bench of 2028 out there in Republican land who might get some attention by running for president. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I know in your column you laid out if it hadn't been for him doing so well in the Iowa caucuses, Pete Buttigieg, that is, we may never know him as widely as we do now. To the point I was making off the top, does adding more candidates divide up the opposition to former President Trump and ensure that he will ultimately prevail, or what do you say there?
It certainly helps President Trump. There's no question about it. And he's happy, believe me, that the more people get in the race. And here's why. He's probably going to pull someplace between 35 or 40% of the vote every single time. That's his rock solid base within the Republican primary voters. Mark, if I run against you and I get 35%, I'll lose because you'll get 65. If I run against everybody else in the studio and I get 35%, I'll have the plurality. I'll win. And most of the states are winner take all or something like it. There's a fight for delegates in a convention, just like there is a fight for electoral votes on election night for president. And the more delegates you can get, the closer you get to that nomination. So President Trump's 35% of the base is a lot stronger against a large field.
Yeah. Something tells me you'd beat me in any election that you and I went head to head against Mick. But what do you expect will actually winnow down this field? I mean, will it be the results from the early voting states like Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, or is it going to be something else?
It's usually those early results. It's different now, Marky, because just about everybody, every major contender at least, has got sort of their billionaire backer. It used to be if you didn't do well in Iowa or New Hampshire, you ran out of money by the time you got to South Carolina. I don't know if that's the case anymore. So many of these candidates now have folks able to write large checks that those candidates might be able to stick around a lot longer than they otherwise would. I think Governor Sununu in New Hampshire put it really, really well when he was asked if he was going to run. He's not running, by the way. I think he's the only Republican in the country not running for president. He said, look, it's not the number of people that get in that's important. It's how quickly they get out and how quickly that race gets down to 2 or 3 viable challengers as opposed to a field of 10 to 12 to 15.
And Mick, 30 seconds left, but I know Nikki Haley has come out. She's saying that she is confident that the polls will be completely different by the fall. What's really going to change the rankings here?
Performances in Iowa and New Hampshire. Don't look at national polls at all. Watch those first early states, which include her home state of South Carolina.
Okay, we will be glued in closely. Mick Mulvaney, thanks as always.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.